Welcome to Rehab Bromance. I was mad about checking the cash. That's what I was going to start with.
Okay.
How messed up is it that they call the people that you're trying to cash the check with? They totally just like screw up your hustle.
Oh,
like
damn.
Off jump.
Hey, well, that means they're on game.
I know, dude. It's
Hey,
bullshit.
You can't be mad at that.
Yes, I can.
No,
dude.
we got to up our
the
game.
whole reason it exists is for drugs.
So we can scam them.
Yeah, like it's like a pawn shop being like, well, let me call the owner. Like, dog, you know I stole it. What are you talking about, bro? The wrapping is the paper. It's still got the security tag on it, dog. What are you talking about?
Address and the name of the guy that is not me when I've handed you the ID over.
Right. What do you mean? Anyway, just because you said checking the cash, that just reminded me. The last time I went, they're like, oh, we're going to call him. I was like, well, I'm leaving then.
Yeah, give me my fucking check.
Thanks. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's a bone to pick, bro.
Okay.
Pawn shops in general. Speaking of, could you ethically own a pawn shop knowing what?
Now, no.
Even it's like when I drive by Acadiana Pawn, they had like a Jesus is the reason for the season, and I wanted to be like,
is he though?
Yes, number one, yes, but number two,
oh yeah,
it's a pawn shop, bro. It's like you get you're literally profiting off of people's misfortune.
Yep.
Be it it doesn't have to be drugs, but like you ain't.
Oh, it's drugs.
If you go into the pawn, it's sometimes.
Okay, 85%.
Like
85%.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
drugs are drug related.
Yeah.
Some people.
I don't know how much money am I making, bro. Like it goes back to the 708 thing that we're talking about.
I knew a dude that used it whenever he was someone we both all know. Whenever he was feeling $USAID boy $, he would go pawn his gun, and that was his like. And when he felt better, he'd go get it back.
Damn, that was smart actually.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Really?
So, but I guess you could still say that's addiction related.
I just thought about somebody we could have on that I know. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, yeah, no, dude. I mean, like, look. Yeah, I couldn't do it now. Now. But like back in the day, I'd absolutely would have done it. But then it wouldn't have mattered because it wouldn't have stood long because I knew it eventually. I'd end up selling the shit to another pawn shop.
Yeah,
I'd be selling my own product, and yeah, I wouldn't be able to make it far with it. But yeah, thinking about it now, no, dude, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I am in a funk today, dude.
Oh,
I'm in a funk today.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm in a funk.
You put on a brave face, a good face.
Thank you. That's the thing. It's trauma.
Yeah, we're good at that. You want me to? All right, so we got the funk. That's one thing. You want me to read down my list?
Yes.
All right. New Orleans going to be gone in 30 years. Me looking for drugs after overdosing in the hospital. Darth Maul has no dong. Rehab limo transportation service. I won't give away the punchline. Alabama Solution documentary.
Oh shit.
And Nothing Matters, Nothing is Real.
Oh shit. Well, let's start.
What do you want to start with?
Let's start at nothing. Let's go down and go up.
Oh wow. Because
I feel like maybe we'll build.
Yeah, this is so. Nothing matters. Nothing is real. I probably need to get off the internet for at some point. I need to, because I just get so mad. Whatever is about to happen, just let it happen. I'll throw that out there. It's like when you're paranoid and you think the cops are coming, and you're just finally like, just come on, just come on. Like that Chris Heron when he pulled over on the side of the road was just like, just fucking pull me over already. It's like, just get it over with, dude. I'm tired of this. The powers that be, it's very, very, I respect the game that they waited until we're in this I said it a while back, but we're in a post-fact world. The information age does no longer exist. Nothing is real. It does not matter. So they waited until AI videos everywhere. AI script is everywhere. Photo generation is everywhere. And they're like, okay, now we can release these incredibly damning files. We can release these UFO files. We can go to war with whoever. There's too much to care about, so you can't care about anything, or you'll
overload sensory
overload, dude. They just throw it. And so even with like the release of these like UFO files, they're releasing literally known hoaxes that have been around for 30 years, but they're just releasing like everything that they have. But then they'll throw in like a real thing. But like, how do you fucking know which one is real? Dude, if this came out 15 years ago, the world would have stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there would be nothing else to talk about. And the fact that, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I respect the game. It's a slow leak. They're playing their card right. I still think, what's your personal opinion, Jed? I'm glad you asked. I think Project Bluebeam is probably true.
Which is, go into slight detail, like
Project Bluebeam is the conspiracy theory that there will be a staged alien invasion to institute a one world government, to give a singular threat. That's why a lot of people think these scientists are disappearing. They think they had to do with projected energy weapons, and like 0-point energy and whatever propulsion stuff we have from these UFOs, whatever.
I get it. So basically, it's a light show or whatever, or just an actual alien that they're like, we're cool with, and they're like, hey, I need you to do this, and then we'll give you this.
Because they keep also like peppering in the like religious angle, and they're ever like, now you have sitting congressmen talking about read the Book of Enoch and talking about demons, and it's going to keep you up at night and you're not going to be able to handle it and all this, that, and the other. And then like disclosure days. Anyway. So
there's a couple things I want you to slow down. Okay. One, I think that 100% you should stay off the internet a little bit more.
I should.
Two, I don't disagree with a lot of things you're saying. I think when it comes to especially like energy weapons, dude. So you look at it like in the sense of when you're playing a certain sound and your body starts moving, like that's energy. There's certain rhythms that you pick up when it's so. Then you think of when. I saw this video and this guy showing the different frequencies of different music with water.
Yes.
Well, what are we fucking made up of?
Yep.
Water. And so there's got to be
sand.
Yeah. So it's really cool, but like at the same time, it's like, dude, I'm willing to bet they have energy weapons. Yeah. I'm willing to bet that's a real thing, dude. At this point, man, like I wouldn't be capable of handling all the information that's been true, like, or even like all the information that they have. I really, honest to God, like, it doesn't affect me today as much because I'm just kind of like in this sense of like, not that it doesn't affect me because maybe it does in the sense of like I'm not knowing, but in the sense of like ignorance is bliss kind of sense.
Well, they got you.
I mean,
they got you, brother.
Look, they got me too because I'm my honest and truthful opinion on that is I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true,
like,
fair.
Because I'm trying to see like. All this, say it is true. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it going to affect me by the time I'm dead? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Now, my kids I have to worry about, but guess what? They'll be grown men and women by then, so they're going to have to worry about themselves.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And I'm dead.
Well, what
is Jed, what is Trayvon, what is Rafe going to do? Like, right now,
nothing.
They put us in the... We're
going to play fucking video. We're going to fucking dance, monkey dance. Podcast.
I know.
Like, we're part of the problem.
I know.
And we're going to go play Battlefield tonight and forget all about it and wake up
make
tomorrow.
fun of Alex being an atheist and Grant being closeted homosexual.
But
what we should be doing is revolting against the government, bro.
Yeah. Well, here's
really be dead.
Yeah. Because guess what? The first people that do it are the ones that are dead.
I know.
It's kind of like when you go back to Andor, the guy that does the amazing speech. Yeah. He's like, I won't see a sunrise that it will eventually set because he's the one setting the fire. He's the one
everything.
Yeah. Which is, by the way, one of the greatest speeches of all time. But like, yeah, man, look, if it happens, it's not going to be on my watch, as in the sense that it's not going to start with me because I have a family, which also is a part of the whole thing of like, of course you won't do it because you have a family, you have responsibilities, you got a job, you got a podcast, you got friends. Why would you do it? And then it's the other side of the corner. It's like, that's why you should do it.
Yeah, because I still get mad at the, listen, it's like I wax and wane between like, fine, I just accept the way it is. And then I go back to, no, dude, we got completely effed into thinking that this like dumb you work 40 hours a week so that you can make someone else money, so that when you're too old to do anything, you might be able to retire. But that used to be the damn dream. It was like, you can retire and do the things you want to do. That was what they sold us. Now that's not even true. We're not even going to have Social Security, bro. That shit's going to run out because they use that as their own private slush fund now. So it's like, we're not even getting, like, what our parents promised us. We're not even getting that anymore. But we are so, like, conditioned, and there's nothing we can do that we're just like, guess I'll bend over and take it. And I hear you. There isn't much we can do because no one wants to be first, bro. Because they have also pitted us against each other and gotten us like trans athletes. Like, whatever, dude. Like, it's like, instead of we look side to side, instead of looking up at who is really the problem.
AKA Don't Look Up, the movie was great.
Yeah. Bro.
Well, I mean, no, look, man. I mean, look, I get it. It's like a bunch of flashbangs and smoke screens for the inevitable, what's really happening. And that's why, like, even for me in politics, like, do I think Trump's an idiot? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think Joe Biden was a vegetable damn near? Yeah, absolutely. I think whoever was going to be put in that spot.
Are they in the same club?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, because it really doesn't matter. Like, for me, like, when it comes to politics, like, it's two sides of the same coin. Like, the coin isn't for us necessarily, it's for them. And like, do I even find that, like, we even have freedom? No, I really don't. I don't think that I think the only freedom that we attain is the ones that we choose. And so it's like, all right, do I want freedom over my mind? And that's where the real freedom lies.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, like, but in the sense of, like, this world that we live in, no, not really, man. But at the same time, if I have freedom over my brain of, like, what's going on, which is, like, a big part of, like, meditation and being with others, like, dude, when we were at the movie earlier, I was gone. I was in that moment with y'all. Like, no one could take that away from me, bro. That was my choice, and I wanted to be present in that. And I was, like, going through little struggles and stuff like that, but I, like, put my stuff down. I was like, we're going to be in this movie right here, right now. And it was great, and it was also extremely we'll get into that later. But my point is like, it really, like, all the bells and whistles that's going on outside. I am an ant in this little world, dude, this big little world, and I have no control over it. It's like, dude, really, man, I don't even want to waste my energy learning. Like, sometimes I don't even want to waste my energy learning about it, but then it's like, I know it's the double-edged sword of that too, right?
Yeah. You got, so, like, I like, oh God, I'm like that with politics, and even with the shit that you look into, Jed. Like, I hear about it, I read about it, you know what I'm saying? But when it becomes too much for me and it definitely affects my peace, that's when I'm like, oh no, I'm not going down this rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? And because I know that, for one, there's nothing I can do about it. Two, like you said, there's so much fucking information out there, bro. It's just like overload. And when I see documentaries or movies that touch on it, it gives me a little bit more insight, but it intrigues me a lot. So I'll go down that rabbit hole again, and it's like, well, damn, this is some new shit. And then you're like, again, down that rabbit hole, and you more information. You're like, oh no, it's like rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? Rinse and repeat. It's like, fuck, man.
It's insanity. It's insanity. It is literally insane. And so think about going back to the Diddy documentary, dude. Diddy ain't shit compared to what monsters.
Right. Oh, he was
the cookie monster.
They were like, oh, we got to give him somebody.
Yeah. And look, did it deserve it? Yeah, 100%. Like, glad they shined the light on it. But, like, in the sense of, like, all this other shit, dude.
Yeah.
He was like, that is the tip of the iceberg. And so it's like, well, what am I going to do? Like, how is Ray from Lafayette, Louisiana going to do anything with, like, all that stuff like that? And it's like, bro, not so, like, but I get it too, though, the sense of, like, wanting that information, or, like, wanting to find out, or wanting to know, or wanting to understand. And it's like, man, I can get lost in it. Not that I don't get lost in other things, by the way, like I do. Like, so don't let me sit here and see as like, oh, I'm just spiritual saying, no, like, I get lost in other shit. It's just like it even talks about in the big book, where do I waste my time foolishly? Like, and it's not that I don't waste my time foolishly. I do, but I'm trying to do as less is more kind of thing as much as I can. Like, the less I do that, the more I get time with y'all. I get more time with my family. I get more time with people. I get more time with video games. Where we were talking last night. I was like, dude, the video game for me is extremely therapeutic because I can just be a fucking defective character walking. It doesn't matter. You know, I can say the things I can't say at work that might have slipped out once or twice. And yeah, you know what I mean? But I totally get you, dude. I totally understand where I'm just like, fuck these motherfuckers. Rage Against the Machine, dude. Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go. Fuck them, dude.
But I will say this though, whenever you're going back or going on the internet down that rabbit hole, give us a call. Yeah, because I heard the bass in your voice.
I know, dude.
And you was like, "Fuck that!"
I get furious. I get furious.
Yeah, don't do that,
get
man.
It, Jen. You have tattoos.
Yeah,
I know.
and not only that, man, you're deadlifting so many pounds right now.
So
man.
355.
Let me
355.
Yeah.
I do it so I can so I can deadlift the government.
No, Alex, I'm strong. You deadlift the government. We're looking back. No, Jen.
But then I did that the other day too. Then I was like, why am I like? What is this even for?
Oh,
I will.
All right, let's go down that rabbit hole.
No, let's not.
No,
let's not. Because my sponsor is good about that. Where he's like, dude, don't do it because
you just like it.
Because I was like talking to him about like, blah blah blah, like some sort of regimen, something. He's like, don't do it because of that. Do it because like it makes you enjoy it. It makes you feel good. That is why I do it.
There you go. And this shit that you're talking about doesn't make you feel good.
No, it doesn't.
All, you know,
it might in a split second of like, oh, you're right.
I think it's because in real time I try to figure out my level of actual responsibility and
to who or what though.
Well, it's like Edward. You know, there had to be an Edward Snowden. Right, exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, dude, but we don't am I just like screaming into the void?
We don't want you to be no fucking Edward.
No, I don't either. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It probably sucked. Well, no, but it sucked. He's in Russia.
Yeah, fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, no, go ahead.
And did it even do anything?
Well,
right.
And then it's like, where are you looking for comfort at? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm questioning you in the sense of like, where are you aiming for the comfort to be? Like, is there some kind of peace of mind you're looking for, some kind of contentment?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna answer that for him.
Yeah,
I think he wants to save the world in a sense, or you know what? He's just anti-government, which I mean,
I think it goes back to why I got into drugs, because I could not shake my inability to accept the way things are, because I felt like it still makes me mad. Just as it's like there's enough in this world for everyone to have everything they want and then some, and it makes me mad that I'm just mad at it with the human condition, basically.
I get that. But you know what though, that's fair.
I'm looking toward a redeemed earth.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah, it just makes me mad because it's just like it doesn't have to be this way.
You know,
but it is.
And
then like it's like, dude, there's so many ways this world can end if it ain't the asteroid coming in 2030 or whatever it is, or if it's not the food or the oxygen or the water or New Orleans, whatever. My point is like there's so many variables, and it's like I know I could be like so quick to attach to one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, dude, I do it with like anything, bro. Like, it's like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why like we get it. We're just like dude,
and I think, you know, in a sense though, like where can Jed really make a difference? You know what I'm saying? Where it really matters.
And we both know that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing.
That now. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it may not be what we want. You know what I'm saying? Or the way we want to have it, but we know. You know, we know whose design it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
taking comfort in that, is like, okay, I know I'm in the right place. Yeah. Like, that's a good comforting thing. Like, even when I'm stressing or going through shit, I know when I'm in the place of like, I know I'm in the right place. Like, I know, okay, this is where I should be. I don't have to question that anymore. That goes quiet. And if that goes quiet, then a lot of other things can kind of go to the side too as well.
I got an amazing, this dude I talked to this morning, Trip Fuller. We were talking about, I sent it to Alex. I asked him Alex's question about free will versus like everything is predestined, determined. And he was like, his old simple explanation was like, we have this, so if choice is like a slice of pizza, right? We have this, the crust, the tip of the pizza is your decision, and the crust is your spectrum of choices. And so you have like things that influence those choices, like the past, the present circumstance, and ability. So like right now I can't choose to be at Starbucks, right? I have like a limited choice. So I have like a crust. And once I bite the crust, that becomes the tip of the pizza, and then I get a whole nother spectrum of choices. And at any given point on that, God, the creator, wants me to join with him to do something good, right? And so he was like, if I make the choice to stay up late watching the football game and I get 3 hours of sleep, and the next day I'm frustrated with my 2-year-old because he doesn't understand that he needs to like get up and walk to go do something. That was the result of me making a decision that probably wasn't the best decision in the moment, and now it placed me in a position. So it was just like, okay. So like whenever I can like back it down and go back to, okay, all I can really do in this moment is just try to, and that's enough. That's hard enough.
Yeah, it is. It is. Shit.
That's hard enough.
Well, I think,
and maybe that's why my brain goes elsewhere, because it's easier to just like, you know.
Well, I mean, look, dude, like going back to even the pizza analogy, like, I think like we have all kinds of choices, and like there's so many different like avenues that we can go on, we choose, and like it just leads us wherever. At the end of the day, it leads us from the center of the pie, in my perspective, to the crust of the ending of it. And there's so many different endings and the way that can look. It's one ending because it's one crust, right? But there's so many different avenues, and along the way I sprinkle some ingredients that are maybe good, maybe bad decisions that make that pie,
right?
But I just don't know what I don't know, and so I just try to like. I personally think we have a choice. We have a choice.
Oh yeah,
and that's my belief in that. Like, I don't think my higher power isn't this guy that's like, I created Dahmer to kill and murder and eat people, and so he's going to go to hell.
Right.
But I created him. I don't believe that. I think Dahmer
had a choice.
Dahmer had some kind of decision making. And
regular or extra crispy.
and he liked his extra crispy. It was actually pretty good, though. That was pretty good.
And we bring it back. All right. Yeah. Enough about that. I think Darth Maul was so mad because he didn't have a dong.
That would be too. Yeah.
And that's basically all I have to say about that.
No, well, if I didn't have a,
I think he was so mad he couldn't let it go because, dude, I just thought about that the other day. I was like, dude, you lost your legs and your dong, dude.
So if he lost his dong, then did he lose his testosterone, or it just builds up? That's why he's mad.
I think that's why he's so mad. Dude.
It just like went up, and he's just like,
yeah, he's just like, he's so much power. He's so mad.
Darth Sidious is like, damn, this motherfucker.
Even Vader didn't. Even Vader didn't lose.
Vader was like, damn, dude. No, Vader was like,
yeah, Vader was able to.
Yeah, no. Well, Palpatine learned from his mistakes.
Yep.
He's
yeah.
Like,
he's like, you can't.
You have to keep,
never go.
You have to keep his penis. Yes, do it, Lord Vader. Sense a great penis within you. No, dude, no. If I didn't have a penis, I'd be pissed too, dude. Like, if like I woke up and like they were like, you're all, everything below you's going. I'm like, well, I know you ain't got me alive.
So it's a difference. It's a difference, though, man. Okay, so you're born without a penis or just without any.
Yeah, life would probably be awesome. Let's be real.
Right, because you don't know what it's like.
I've read interviews with like eunuchs and stuff, and they're just kind of like, life rules. They're free from that. Think about that. Like, what would you do if that was not a... Yes, dude, complete freedom from
You just
that.
actually might have changed
They
a little
also
bit
talk about how, like, they have orgasms, like, so their erogenous zone just moves.
Yeah.
So they have, like, weird, like, elbow sensitivity or, like... Yeah, I'm serious.
So they're still like, able... Just rub that pussy on
But yeah, dude, like, yeah, that's why, like, there was that in Louisiana, that convicted sex offender, like, chose chemical castration.
Shit.
Because he was just like, rid me of it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. No, I mean, thinking about that now, I'm like, okay, well, like, because, like, I used to be like, no, you end me. You end me. Like, do not wake me up from that. Like,
Nope.
You better not, dude.
Oh, okay.
And now, I don't know,
Wake
dude.
me up when September's dawn.
Yeah, I mean, dude, well, I'm thinking about all the choices I've made in my life because of my penis.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Got me,
like,
yeah, so much
in
trouble.
worse places than maybe drugs did.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you know, not saying like anything, but like if that would happen, there is also a pretty positive perception of like, I don't have this thing running my life sometimes.
Right. Then what do you do?
Probably
What if you-
succeed,
yeah,
become a
you do
billionaire.
something like
I'm
just
gonna be like one of the
radically
most
different.
successful human beings ever.
Dramatically, yeah. I think, yeah. It's okay. That makes sense.
Supposedly, Elon's got a super messed up wang from a surgery. That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Which makes
Stay
sense.
off the internet, man.
Yeah, Elon's
No, it was straight
messed
from
up
one of his
Sean.
exes. I think that was.
What was her name? X417.
Yeah.
What was
yeah,
her
yeah.
name though? All shit aside, it was so weird, dude. Like,
No, not Twiggy. Grimes. I think Grimes said that.
I think that, yeah. Well, Exhibit A and B, Twiggy
Exhibit.
and Grimes, dude.
Come on.
Like,
What happened to Exhibit?
Right?
dude, after Pimp My Ride was done, that was him, dude. Well, and then he had the movie with The Rock.
Yeah, I was about to say he became an actor.
Yeah, he had the movie with The Rock. What was it called? The football movie.
Long as you no.
Gridiron Gang?
Yes.
Yeah, that movie was great, dude.
Yes, dude. I remember that dude that the miniature Jerome Bettis like had the double block at the end,
And he does producing too.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I've
X
always liked
is the
Exhibit.
exhibit, dude. And then they did an interview. I remember one time where before Keegan Michael Key was big, he does an interview with The Rock and Exhibit talking about Gridiron Gang. And it's actually pretty hilarious. You have to look it up on YouTube, but it's really good. And he's just messing with it the whole time. He acts like he's a janitor. He walks in and he just starts interviewing.
Oh damn.
And he's like, oh,
That's
for real?
funny.
But yeah, no, X is the exhibit, dude. I always wished I could have seen him pimp a ride, dude. But then again, I've heard all the percussions of it. Like,
Yeah, apparently they just ruined
their vehicles. Like they
just-
lasted for
Yeah,
a
it turns
month.
out you're not supposed to put a saltwater aquarium in a Honda Civic. But
Yeah,
that was what a total high school boy dream.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I wish I had a
Exhibit two,
car
oh my
that I
God.
could. Yeah, dude. All right, $1 million idea or not, a rehab limo transportation service called Last Call, where you're allowed to get trashed, like full bar.
but you're on the way to the
You're
facility.
on the way to the facility. I pick you up at your house.
Just a bar, or you go to the trap house too?
No. You don't go anywhere. It's in the limo.
All drugs and alcohol.
Yep. We'll have a doctor there.
I was about to say
We'll have
yeah.
a doctor there, Narcan. $1 million idea or
Oh,
Pass
dude,
or
I mean,
smash?
pass. But in my dude, I mean, look,
I think it's a great idea, dude.
no, I think it's horrible, great idea.
As long as
Right,
you-
right,
as
of
long-
course.
as long
It's
as
not
you
a
get-
great idea.
As long as you get in the state to pay for that, then you're good.
Yeah,
It's
of
definitely
course.
yeah.
They pay for dumber shit,
All right.
but
Of course.
it's like, well, because like everyone knows, like if you, but sometimes they don't know they're going, and they're just like, boom, teleported there, and then they wake up there, and then sometimes they're like, I know I'm going, I'm about to chug a whole fifth, and I'm down the whole ride, and my
You gotta go to the
kids are
hospital
crying
after
in the
that.
back, and my family's like, what have you become? And then then you just got the guy that has been he's a veteran, and he's just like, dude, I don't 90-day stint, I get to sleep in and hang out, eat some food, not want to kill myself, I'm down. So I guess a rehab limo,
Called Last
it could
Call.
be worse.
It
There
could be worse. Could be worse.
Okay.
I've never gone to rehab sober.
Me either.
Not a once.
But just but I have seen people that I've seen people that come to rehab and they're trash.
Uh huh.
Usually people that's been drinking alcohol.
Yeah, those are the worst.
So they come there and they blow like a 0.4
That's
or 0.2, and then their levels are rising. So now you got to send them to the hospital.
yeah.
And when they get to the hospital, guess what they do?
Yeah, leave. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Well,
wake
that seems
up.
like a new thing because, like, back in the day, it's people, they were still there. They were just trashed, bro. Like, they didn't go to the hospital. They were just like, I guess that was before, like, lawsuits or something.
People
but
probably dying, you know, or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
I didn't see anybody die. They were just getting fights, for sure.
That's still all liability. So
yeah,
you're going to put the liability, you don't even get admitted. We're gonna put you at
we can call it, never mind, new name, liability limo.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you just and you know what I think,
as long as you sign a waiver, so
I think it's a good idea.
That's also,
I think it's terrible.
It also ties into
people gonna say they're going to rehab just to get loaded,
right? It'll just become a party. It's basically a party bus that takes you to rehab.
Man,
I had this idea because my buddy sent me a picture, and it was called the Beer Ambulance, which is hilarious, and it was like a mobile like bar, and I was like, yeah, the Beer Ambulance took me to treatment, and I was like, that's a great idea, dude.
That's a great story, dude.
No, it ties into my retirement home for addicts. You have to be 85 and older, and it's just called Eternal Spring Break, and you just go there.
Spring Break. I know. Well, because he's making sure it makes sense, like, morally for him.
You can't be,
because you can't just go in there at 60.
You have to be feeble enough that you can no longer ruin anything. You can't go out and like rob a 7-Eleven.
I need to know what former addicts or alcoholics make it to 85.
Well, hopefully we do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Dude, are you kidding me? Look at Iggy Pop, dude. He's invincible.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Dude, we are cursed with life. If you don't understand that by now.
Anthony Hopkins still alive?
Yeah, we're gonna be around till $120, dude. You know.
Okay.
The Lord saw fit for us to be on this earth.
What's the guy named for Machete?
Danny Trejo.
He's still alive, or he did?
Yeah, he's alive.
He's still kicking, dude.
Yeah, he's about 91. Huh?
So you go to this retirement home, basically,
I hope,
and you can just party your way out under doctor supervision.
Hell no,
dude.
Well, doctor supervision.
Yeah. As in, like, the doctor leaves at a certain time, and then at night everyone's eating everything and destroying everything, and then the night texts are like airing, and they're just like, I don't care. Just do what you got to do, dude. No, I think of like all the terrible business ideas, and there's like two of them that come to mind. And there's one, it's like create the 13-step app, and it's like it just like automatically. Which honestly,
Tinder.
it's a horrible idea.
That. Yeah, AA Tinder.
It's a horrible idea, but it's like almost like, bro. I mean, it ain't happening. And then another thing is, God, my family's gonna hate me for saying it, but like, all right, so it's like OnlyFans, but only penises, and so it's just a penis but a different hat every week. And it's got like a different hat, and it's like it's graduation, and there's tons of caps and gowns.
That's not an app. That's
it's just an idea, dude. Well, then whatever. It's OnlyFans, but it's just a penis, and then it's a Monopoly with the hat and the monocle, and he's got a little mustache, and then he's got a football helmet on, and then he's a doctor, and there's a dead penis on the side. Yeah,
I used to draw dicks.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just, but it's like. Yeah, but it's a real penis, and it's like, and then he's sad, and there's a tear.
So I had one, and I swear I thought of it. I was gonna call it Poo Review, and it was basically it would rate bathroom like a Fedora's travel guide for bathrooms for taking a poop. I thought that was genius. It's already a thing, dude. But
it wasn't called
poo. It is a really good idea.
Yeah.
So be like, we're driving. How's this racetrack? Because I got to drop a Cleveland steamer.
Yeah.
And you look it up on Poo Review. Got 1 star. I ain't going.
Yeah, I ain't going there. But then it's like the comments are pretty good, dude. I let my entire bowels in this last racetrack.
Yeah.
Could not have left. I could not have been there longer. I loved it.
There's a dude on Instagram doing that now.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, and it's, you know how it's like, get ready with me. His is always take a.
Yes, he goes to take a shit at Starbucks or whatever. He went to
a Tesla dealership the other day.
Yes, dude. No, I've been seeing that. Yeah, dude. No, I know what you're talking about. That's pretty cool, dude.
That's very funny.
It's like it's those little things.
There's also ratemypoo.com.
Yeah,
which is exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, Jed found a literal dead man's chest in the location that we work at, in the bathroom, and it is insane, dude. It is like I wish we knew who, like, because it was intimidating. Yeah, dude. Like it didn't seem real. No, it was like a baguette. I was waiting for the big old brown I was waiting baguette, for dude. Ashton Kutcher to come out, dude. It was literally like I'm not, and he's proof. It was literally
the size of my forearm.
I'm about to see it, bro. Like I
The size of my
something the
forearm.
other day, man. Let me see if I can find
Like
it.
that circumference. And so the list is, it's a short list. Well, I shudder to think who that came from. I
think it was Aaron.
I think it was Aaron too.
Because Aaron eats nothing but the most unhealthiest things, like anything with green dye in it. Like, so he's just like made up of Mountain Dew consistently.
I didn't get to tell this. Sorry.
No. I mean, no. Look, the story ends with Aaron just drinks Mountain Dew and eats like gas station food all the time.
So I'll probably do it again at the live podcast. But Mike Oakley used to run Elevate. Mm-hmm. And I told him this, but like...
Oh, well, then hold it then, right?
All right, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
it is a good one. It is a really good one, dude.
So what's next on the list? I'm curious.
Oh, the Alabama Solution.
What is that?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, okay. Documentary. Yeah.
All right, so I was, to set the scene, I was like, I'm about to go to bed. Let me just da-da-da-da-da. Found this documentary, and I was like, I'm just going to watch a little bit of it.
Yeah, it actually won an Emmy, I think.
Bro, and I stayed up and watched the whole damn thing. So it's about...
Give me Cliff Notes, yeah.
It's about the Alabama prison system. This was in I guess it started in 2016. Just how... And so it really, it's the Southern prison system. Mm-hmm. How it's just incredibly... It started the guards just murdering people, basically, and getting away with it, and it's just... inhumane. And they talked about the Halifax Society. So it was this group of men that were these older black men in the 60s and 70s got arrested as like activists, like political prisoners, and they taught younger men actual like how to be, I mean, they called it jailhouse lawyers, but they didn't mean it as like a negative thing. They taught them like, hey, if you want to be in this society, they call it the Halifax Society, then like you had to learn all, like you had to know and learn and recite and memorize all these like Alabama legal statutes and stuff, and they learned their rights and started suing on behalf of themselves. And this one dude, what do you remember his name? Trayvon, quit looking at poop. Clarence. Anyway,
yeah, I don't remember. I've seen it when it first came out. So he
organized a statewide hunger strike or work strike. So they were all, that was in the parish too. Like it's modern day slavery. You work for the state for free, and he organized through like cell phones in each prison, and he unified everyone into doing a work strike. None of them worked, and then they just started starving them out. The guards came in and beat the one dude they thought to death. But they blinded him. They threw him into segregation for a year. I mean, not segregation, solitary for a year for no reason other than shut up, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like, it made me mad. And I think that's probably a righteous cause.
Right.
I mean, that's how I felt. Just even in the parish, I was like, dude, if it completely changes your opinion of the people that are just like, oh yeah, like you did the crime, do the time, lock them up. It's like, yo, dude, there are people in there doing 15 years for stealing. Like a dude was in there doing a 30-year bid for like unlawful entry of an unoccupied dwelling. You know what I mean? Just like absolute
nonsense.
And they kept denying his parole because like he's worth more to them making the state money.
Yeah. I know back then when I was in prison, they were getting like, I want to say like $32 a day. You know what I'm saying? For each inmate, for DOC, if you were DOC. Yeah. Meaning if you got convicted and had a DOC number, and they would get like $10 less for people they just arrest. You know what I'm saying? And but just think about that. If a jail has 400 or 500 people, and they get
per day.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's all the way up. I mean, it's like the prison, the sheriff's office, the district attorneys, the state attorneys, the Supreme Court, the government. All that. It is all, because then it showed how Kay Ivey, they were like, so they successfully, they were trying to appeal to the federal government to come like do something. And the government came, and Kay Ivey, old bitch, whatever, dude. She sucks, bro. Like, she was just like, the solution we need is more prisons.
Yep.
So we're going to build a $1.1 billion prison, 3 prisons. Took the money from the education system. So it's just like, yo.
She Brett Favre, don't do it.
Bro.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah. So I like going back to what you said earlier. I can understand, you know, because all that ties into that. You know,
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
does.
I can understand the anger about it. You know, and I think to myself, bro. And this is just people that like I've heard about. Think about the actual how many people are in there for murders that they didn't commit from the 80s or the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Or that too. I seen the other day. 2 guys, I forgot their name, man. 2 gentlemen got out of prison for after like 30 years, and they ended up paying them $35 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just to say, like, so fucking what? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
30 years.
You think they would take that over 30 years?
Exactly. Well, you keep that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even worse, the dude's in there doing 30 years for weed that is now legal.
Yeah. Their grandfather. Their grandfather the sentence. You know what I'm saying? Not retro. You know what I'm saying? It's not retroactive to
what did stick out to me was the dude's commitment to like peaceful. I mean, his like, dude, just his ability to like keep his composure, and he would like for a second be like, it was at that point I really wanted to get violent. It's like, bro, I would have got it, but he didn't.
Yeah,
like
he didn't.
He was. I mean, that I have to, if I don't believe that there's like eternal justice and reward for that stuff, then I would absolutely lose my mind. But I think there is.
So then going towards, I guess, belief in your higher power, faith in your higher power, what do you think happens to someone like in the sense of like the people that were doing the wrongs? Or what would
be inappropriate?
Yeah.
That's where I'm glad I'm not God.
Yeah.
I think. So if I could get metaphysical about it, so like we'll take Hitler, which is just a classic example. I think that if somehow you could condense, like say if like, so there's like a time, like time is an illusion, right? Like say somehow you were sat down and you were supernaturally confronted with each and every lifetime of suffering that you caused in like whatever a split second, but you experience it as eons. Think about that. And even if there was redemption on the other side of that, how horrendous that would be. I mean, there has to be a sense of, or I mean there could, I think that is why it's like putting our human ideas of justice on things like that doesn't work, because then we try to turn God into a human judge, and it's just like, I think there's.
So, go ahead. I'm over.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just like I
just think it's a good question because like,
there is no tit for tat that would.
Well, there's either there is or there isn't.
So I look at it like, for me, it's always a battle of good and evil. You know what I'm saying? You have people out there who does pro bono work for, you know, social causes, you know, social justice in a sense. So to me, that's the people that's fighting for the good. And then you have these other mugs who out there are doing it for the greed and the money. So they're kind of battling each other. And then when things actually come, not even to an impasse, but when you see, when they have the evidence that they need for these people that didn't do this murder, then now, all of a sudden you're trying to backtrack everything and try to compensate them. You know what I'm saying? But these people lost 30, 40 years of their life.
I know. I don't know how they sleep at night.
And exactly, you know, but at the same time, the people, and even when you see the people that's getting out, they're not even like, they're just glad they're out. They're not trying to like, this and, you know, I'm going to kill somebody now, you know, finally you accuse me of it, I'm going to do it. You know, they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? They're actually happy that they're out. You know what I'm saying? They it's like you could see, even when they talking, man, you can see like the sense of peace that they got even doing all that time. You know, and for us, we're mad. You know what I'm saying? We're mad for them. So I guess that's why they don't have to be mad. You know what I'm saying? And I get it though, man. It's just a fight of good and evil, bro. And I know God is always working with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't, like, hey, you talked about it earlier. You know, you have a choice. People have a choice at the end of the day. You know, and that's on their conscience. So that's something that they have to fight with internally.
So then you go back to the battle of the mind, and then it's like, okay, so you talk about the guy that got out, and like he's content. Because like during that time he learned how to free himself from the prison of the mind.
That's true.
And he brought wherever he was at, he brought himself with him. But what he did was, I'm assuming he learned how to be with that. Yeah, which is an amazing thing.
He still, however,
yes. So then, however, though, and I'm thinking like, so I'm just thinking like, I'm a Jew. I'm on a train. They take me off a train. There's my little man Masa, and there's Bella, and they strip Masa away from him. And there's a human sense right here I'm talking about where I'm watching my son screaming, crying, daddy, mama, and I cannot do anything about it.
Yep.
And then I know the stories, and I've heard the stories before I got captured, and I'm sitting in a prison cell, I can't do anything, and I know my son's either being tortured, mutated on, whatever, gassed, whatever. Or and so then I have to find peace in that. I believe that there's some place for certain people like that have done that, like a Hitler or something like that. Like, I don't know what that looks like, because I think there's and I guess that goes to even like the Catholics of like the cardinal sin and the there's another sin they call it
menial.
Yeah, I wouldn't
venial
something. There's another word, so it's cardinal and there's another one. And one's like, you know, we all fuck up. I totally understand it. But then there's this huge line of like, bro, And so like when I think of like not necessarily the soldiers, but necessarily the scientists and Hitler and stuff like that. Yes.
Yeah. The problem.
Yes.
And the problem. And this is like an argument against. The problem is when you deal with things like eternity and infinite, there's no finite crime you could commit that would warrant an infinite punishment, because at some point you far exceed. So you see what I'm saying?
No, I do.
So it's like, say it'd be like, at some point it's like you done served the time for the crime. And so that's where it's like, I think it's probably something different, but maybe not. Maybe you're right. You know, could be. I would not want to find out either way. I would not want to. Yeah, and that's where it's like, you know, some people get into, it's like a human spirit can be so twisted that it's like, because it's like, if we're going biblical, it talks about the gates to New Jerusalem are always open, which implies like there's choice, but it still talks about people being outside the gates. And so then it's like, are you so far twisted that you just choose to live in a world completely, like, imagine this world as bad as it is but with no good. So you're just it's just a bunch of Hitlers hanging out, and y'all are all there by some twisted choice, and that's just your existence. And it's like, that sucks, but that was your call.
Well, then it goes back to like myself and my addiction, or even before my addiction, all the choices I had made. And I'm like, I wasn't a saint and I wasn't the worst person in the world, but I know that there were parts of me that were like, you know, I look down, like when I start looking down on people, I'm like, oh, hold on. Hang on. So then selfishly, I'm like, well, where's the line? But make sure it's drawn on the other side. You know what I mean? So I can make it, you know what I mean? And so, but it's just, it's an interesting thing, because like the human nature of things, of like seeing like what I just described, that would be like, oh my God, dude. But then I guess, you know, the eternal reward is knowing that I'll have eternity with my son. It's still in that moment, dude, I'm going Frank Castle, Punisher style on some fucking nonsense.
And I think, you know, and I mean, and it all goes back to your moral compass at the end of the day, you know. I mean, some people just don't have that. I know at one point in my life I didn't, you know, but it's like, shout out to all of the people that's actually doing something about, you know, social justice and reform, you know, in a sense, because like you said, Jay, a lot of the times the punishment, it actually exceeds the crime. You know, and it's fucked up, man. But of course, again, it's the powers that be, and it's greed. It's greed at the end of the day.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. It's greed.
Selfishness.
Yeah,
this is the worst tasting thing I've ever.
Bella got it for me.
Shout out to Bella.
Yeah, dude, it is so.
You want to try it?
Yeah. It tastes like a fucked up Christmas tree.
Look.
Dude, it's bad. Bella, what are you doing?
It's sour apple.
No, it's not.
It's sour.
No, it's not.
Food.
It makes you wanna do exactly what the little thing on there doing.
Oh, that's true. Got some lips on. Ugh, gross.
Oh man.
So what's you got an interesting list.
I know. I think that's about the end. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Well, how much time we got left? We got a little time. Just want to say something. You know, when I Jed, don't you even do it.
I'm not saying I won't.
This is
smart.
This is something near and dear to my heart. Real quick, my son graduates Thursday.
Yes.
You know, he's graduating from high school.
Now that you said don't do it. Damn, that's crazy.
I've shared my story about, you know, the situation with me and my son in probably episode 1 or 2, you know, and to come to be where we at right now, man. I just have to say I'm super proud of you, Jabari. You know,
shout out.
You have come a long way, even without me in your life. Probably 60% of your life, you know, and you've done a great job of becoming the man that you've became, you know, and I know there's still some work that you want to do. He wants to go to the service.
He's putting that off, though. You said,
yeah. I think he's putting it off for a little while, you know. But it's something that he definitely wants to do, man. And I just can't express how proud I am of you. You know, I'll be there Thursday, embarrassing the shit out of you. And yeah,
is it surreal?
It's kind of, it is, man. Because it's like I know it's a lot of emotions. But it's like I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this is my first child to graduate. You know, he's my firstborn. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's unfamiliar territory with me. So like I do feel like a lot of angst in a sense. Yeah. You know, I feel a lot of relief because a lot of me just wants to say, "Get your ass out of there." You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's like I still want to hold on tight. You know, but
bittersweet.
Yeah, definitely bittersweet, man. You know, so and I can say, man, with absolute honesty, man, like as far as the kid or the man, well, you can always be a kid to me. You know, the kid that he is, man, is definitely not like me. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like making trouble and causing all that bullshit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
I was about to say, you're a good man. Dude.
Yeah, he's a very humble kid, man, and he's very protective of his siblings. I love that. You know, and he definitely bullies them from time to time, but that's what Big Brother's supposed to do. You know. You know, but I love to see it, man. And my dad actually got a graduation gift for him, a trip to the Bahamas that we all be going on. So he knows.
Oh,
yeah, nice. So we'll be going there from June 1st to the 4th, man. And I'm excited, you know, and I'm proud of you, Jabari. Love you.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations, man. If I would say this, man, is that, you know, find your way in the world, man, in your own way, and find your inner voice, and not let the outside voices. You know, like, I think that's awesome, and it's cool because we're all dads just trying to. Here's the tip: is that we don't know what we're doing. And you'll figure that out as well one day. You know what I mean? But I hope nothing but the best for you, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I feel like. Yeah, it seems like, God willing, that our kids' generation, it does have is growing up with a little different view, than a little less fuck the world, a little less like just angry, and which I'm so about. Like, good for them.
Damn, boy, you made me realize that.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe they just saw it's like in the same way we saw our parents and we're like, no, that doesn't work. Maybe they saw us and like, that didn't work either. So let's figure something else out. There's a little positivity. There is a lot. There's spirituality moving. There's God moving. There are some good movements happening. So I'm I will just sweet.
Yeah.
Rock on. I'm definitely not going to snuff that out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Jet.
That's awesome.
Well, take us out for a moment.
Yeah, well, of course. Oh, hey.
Oh, yep.
Hey, follow us on Instagram now.
Yeah.
At Rehab_Bromance 2K26.
Yeah.
At Rehab_Bromance 2K26. Follow us on Facebook, Rehab Bromance. TikTok is coming soon. Like, share, subscribe, engage. And if you're struggling out there, you can always reach out to us. Oh, we're on YouTube also, Rehab Bromance. Reach out to us on YouTube. We'll always be willing to reach back out and help you guys if you're struggling. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, so you know, go ahead and check on that mental health. Check in with somebody. Always call somebody if you're struggling, man. Pick up that phone. We both know, well, we all know how heavy that phone gets.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in the time of need. So, you know, we love y'all. And that's it.
Peace.